This is the dashboard. It's a central hub and it offers the users a personalized overview of their tasks and projects. That also happens to be a design pattern. A dashboard is a design pattern. Let's look at the nav bar. We can see that we've got a home link, which is a design pattern. It's a persistent link that returns the user to this main dashboard. And here we have an input prompt that guides the user to input text into the search bar. Here we have the use of cards. It lets us display information that varies in size and content. It just allows the user to scan and interpret the visual information quickly whilst keeping it clean. We use Guest Mono as the text font because it was provided by Jake, the product owner. And we also use icons around the whole site. And to ensure consistency, which is our standard, we use a framework, the Figma asset library, which gives us some conventional UI components. And we also utilize style guides and example pages that were provided by Jake. In the future, we plan to use the DigiWise color palette that was provided to us by Jake, the product owner. For existing DigiWise customers and stakeholders, the use of colors will reinforce a brand recognition and provide visual continuity between DigiWise's products. For new users, the planned color contrast with the bright greens and bright blues will support clarity and accessibility, reducing the cognitive load for new users. The dashboard also sets up the flow of the website. It provides an overview of your tasks and projects. Immediately, you can get into more detail about your tasks, or you can go through projects and then find your tasks that way and then get into more detail of your tasks. We're now here on the project page and we can see the use of the dashboard design pattern again and also the cards through the widgets. In future, we may use the design pattern drag and drop for these widgets. Also, we note the use of breadcrumbs at the top left here, and this will help the users orientate themselves within the deeper hierarchy of the app. Let's click on the Add Widget button, which is a design element, and it will bring up this widget creation page, which is modal, and signifies to the user that they either have to cancel or complete the setup to continue their workflow. Pressing the profile module tabs takes you to different profiles for the widgets. These module tabs are lower in the content hierarchy than the view module tabs, which is a consideration of a standard. Let's click on a module tab. These allow the users to switch between the views without having to reload the page and keeps navigation efficient. This is the task view. Clicking on a task reveals more detailed information about the task, which is consideration of the progressive disclosure design pattern. This prevents users from being overwhelmed with information. The task view provides emphasis on a user's task and allows the user to filter via project so they can see an overview of their task by project. This is the Kanban board view where we have used the drag and drop design pattern. This supports a more natural what you see is what you get interaction model, giving users direct control over the layout and task management and reducing the need for complex menus or page changes. The board view allows users to prioritize their tasks based on urgency and mimics a real-world sticker board. This is the Gantt view. Clicking on a project shows more information for the project following progressive disclosure design pattern. Pressing the full screen button will expand the view of the Gantt. This shows how we have considered the human interface guidelines for our deployment environment, which is desktop and laptop web browsers. Here you can see me using the slider, which is a design pattern we've decided to use because it allows the user to quickly interact with this date control here without needing to manually input or navigate through buttons. The Gantt view emphasizes both time and task dependencies, allowing users to see what tasks need to be done in order to finish a project and when it can be done. We have considered the human interface guidelines for our deployment environment, which is web-based browsers for desktops and laptops. We've considered layout and spacing by using consistent margins and padding. We've considered navigational positioning with top and sidebar positional elements following browser-based conventions. This is the calendar view, which aims to improve time management for users. It will help them spot overlaps or gaps, such as overbooked days or this is the calendar timeline, similar to the calendar, however, it uses daily granularity, which helps visualize the task length across a span of days. This is the profile page. It serves as a foundation for our user's identity. This page reinforces a sense of ownership and individual presence within the collaborative teams. Clicking Create Project takes you here where you can choose to make a blank project, template, or import a file. Here in the View selection, we use checkboxes, which allows efficient customization while keeping the interaction clear and user-friendly. To speak again on flow, the very depth of the site is the task view here, which you can see. This is your most granular and most informal page about a singular task, and you can navigate many ways to get to this page. And the reason why we have these overview pages allow managers to see high-level overviews of projects and allow task assignees to find the most relevant tasks to them that they want to see information on.